What's going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming to you guys with a video right now. Well, all the attention was around Ronald Darby today at practice. The fucking media was all over him today. Of course, his first ever practice, because yesterday he was just watching practice with his press conference yesterday. Ronald Darby, let's see. Teron Davenport sent out a tweet today saying that he's never seen anything from these corners today like he did today, which was Ronald Darby was right next to Torrey Smith on a deep ball. Speed with speed, no help from anybody. Ronald Darby's got that speed, and it's no lie. So he followed him all the way down the field. I don't know about the catch, if it was not a catch or whatnot, but Ronald Darby has that speed. So he caught up. Against Alshon Jeffrey, I think Alshon Jeffrey caught a pass, deep ball on Ronald Darby today. But I think there was a little bit of offensive pass interference or whatnot. Whatever it was, I'm just glad that Darby could follow anybody, because we have the speedster on we have a deep threat speedster on our team. We have Alshon Jeffrey that can make the quick cuts, the quick go-arounds. So great, awesome. I have no problem with it. This guy looks like he's going to be the real deal. Yes, a down year last year, but Corey Graham got interviewed today, and apparently what happened was there was a lot of injuries on that Bills defense last year. So when for giving Graham, Corey Graham, the one that signed, as a safety, talking about Ronald Darby, saying that he went through so many tough times because there were so many injuries, talking about safety. So every time a safety would change behind him, each person does the terminology of the plays differently. So when you have a different guy coming in and substituting and going in, the terminology is different. You don't click like this with certain players on the defense. And Ronald Darby was affected by this, and especially the injuries and everything like that. So we don't have that gel with those guys, and there's always injuries. You're going to have a problem. So he had a problem last year. So Corey Graham, I mean, it wasn't giving him an excuse, but saying, when there's a different safety every few plays, it's different to I don't know if I could say it in my own words, to interlock and gel with those guys. When you're with a guy that's on in the secondary for a long time, you think what they think, they know, you guys interact with each other very easy, a lot more easy than you would do with different guys subbing in each and every play. So Ronald Darby's going to have a good year, and he's going to be on the number one. He's going to be our number one corner. I mean, as much as a guy from Buffalo said number two, I don't see a number two. The guy, if he's got the speed, he's going to be number one. If he could hang by a fucking really fast receiver, he's going to be number one. So I have no problem with this. But he is the focal point, and he really adds a very physical speedster corner that we need to stay with these number one receivers like Des Bryant and Odell Beckham and people like that. He can pretty much cover anybody in the NFL. So that's a good thing. And I understand the third-round pick going out. We'll get the third-round pick back 100%. I promise you that, 100% that we will get that third-round pick back. Derek Barnett beat Dylan Gordon today for a sack. I can't wait to see more of Derek Barnett. I guess it was a little bit of a down day for Carson Wentz, but I know he threw a few picks today. I think Malcolm Jenkins had a pick. Patrick Robinson had another pick today. After that press conference he had about the Darby coming into the secondary, he was a little pissed off. I could tell by his press conference yesterday he was a little pissed off, saying, that maybe he didn't play to the best of his ability, that they don't think he could play to the best of his ability, but I think he's working his ass off. As much as we're saying that we want him off this team, he could be the next slot corner for us. I don't see why not. Patrick Robinson could be in the secondary. And if Russell Douglas still needs a little bit way to go, Patrick Robinson will be there to pick up the fucking pieces and, maybe fix everything that's going on, being that nickel corner. and that's fine. So I have no problem with that. You know, if he's bringing it, let him fucking bring it. What is he, 29 years old now? Let him bring it. And other than that, that's really it. It was a pretty good day for the defense, and I think with Ronald Darby, they definitely see. I haven't watched the Jim Schwartz press conference yet, but I'm gonna watch it later. And I know Jim Schwartz is probably gonna be high on him. He's probably gonna say a lot of good things about him. I already know, because he didn't make a lot of plays today. I'm not expecting him to be in training camp and he's like fucking getting interceptions here and there, but he's batting down passes. He's doing what he has to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And we're going to turn him into a really good corner on this team, especially he hasn't been on the defense like this with a good defensive line that's going to be top 5. That's going to do something. So Ronald Darby's got a very, very high uprise. Got a high ceiling to be on this team for years to come. 23 years old. Fucking crazy. But I know the news yesterday, LeGarrette Blount changed his number from 35 to 29. Back with his number from last year when he was on the Patriots. 35 went to Ronald Darby, and Jordan Matthews' number is already taken already. 81 goes to the new receiver that we signed yesterday from Tulsa, Kevin Lucas. So the numbers already, all the numbers, new numbers are panned out right now. Ryan Matthews' numbers already taken now. I think Terrence Brooks switched numbers. I'm not sure. But so far, the future's looking bright for this corner spot. Just from that one move, looking very bright. With Sidney Jones and then in the background, it's looking really bright, guys. Keep your heads up, because Howie made some unbelievable fucking moves this offseason. We gotta give him a round of applause. I know it all looks good on paper, but give it time. I can't wait till dress rehearsal next week. I will be at that game next Thursday. I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos. I can't live stream from this account. I'm trying to get everybody to fucking... I'm trying to get everybody to get onto my other JD72 account, because I'm live streaming on that only. I do all my uploads and all my regular stuff on here. But I need more people. If people want to watch live streams, or people are missing out on my pinned comments in some of my videos, like I'm going to put one in this one. Subscribe to that channel. I'll put the link in the description below with the top comment that's going to be pinned. This way you guys don't miss anything. And I can't wait for dress rehearsal next week, because I know this week that probably the stars won't play. I don't know if Darby will actually play this week, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm really excited to see what this guy's gonna bring to the table. And if one side can get covered, even Jalen Mills, because he looks like a different player out there. If one side can get covered, both sides get covered, this pass rush is gonna be amazing. It's going to be fucking nice, and I can't wait what Darby brings to the table. I mean, he's a real physical. He's a hard worker. He's stunned about the trade, but he's glad to be an Eagle, and I'm happy for him. I think the team is starting to see what he can do, and you know, whatever happens. The NFL is a business, and we have to move on. It is what it is. The best for our team, and that's all we can really do. So today's day was great. The media was around Ronald Darby, and I can't wait to see what he brings. Hopefully he can play a few plays this week and see what he can do. So those are pretty much the practice updates today, and I will see you guys either tonight or tomorrow. All right, guys, see you later. Fly, let's fly.